Alright, it should be live. Today is Monday, October 19th. It's 5:55 p.m. and the temperature is somewhere around 9 or 10 degrees Celsius. And it is raining rather lightly. I don't have my umbrella out, but if it does start to come down, I'll be sure to open it up, as my phone is waterproof, but I don't think the gimbal I'm using is. Greetings, FF49 and Bianca. Ricky, second. No, you're third, Ricky. Gotta take the bronze medal on that one. What's up, Lewis? Honey, Deborah, everyone else who's jumping in and saying hi. This is Broadview Avenue. I'll look north to Greektown, but I'm gonna head south and cut through Riverdale Park. What's up, Luan? Good evening, Vera and Abduli. And Bevy, YHZ or Z, depending on your preference for that particular letter. I did try to stream yesterday evening, but I had some problems with my software. I think I worked that out yesterday. What's up, Spooky? Father. Jeanette. Greetings, Jeanette. So I apologize for the 2 false starts on the stream. Greetings, Peter Stock. Damn software. Yeah, it was kind of my fault. I didn't fully test everything out. I streamed once on Friday, and then when I changed software to the one I usually use, it didn't work. Whoops, where are you? I'm walking south on Broadview. I was thinking I would cut through Riverdale Park, but if you guys have a better idea, I can do that. Bookish Horse Girl. Yes, yesterday was a very short stream. Although I saw Action Kid was streaming from his bike just now. I got the notifications for that while I was filming a video when I went for a walk down Bloor Street East. That should be tomorrow's video. If you watch today's video where I went down to Grassy Street, that's kind of in this neighborhood, a little to the east of here, so these are the same kind of houses, I guess. Do you ever see microcars other than Smart Fortune? Not really, that seems to be the only one. Can you guys let me know how the quality is looking? I am doing this one in 1080p again, but I'm not on 5G, I'm on LTE. So I'm not sure if the LTE is handling this right. I also wanted to try streaming while there was still some daylight, because the last time was entirely in the night. Thanks, Jeanette. Thanks, guys. So I think I'm spoiling myself with this, but we're gonna use this quality from now on most streams. Maybe Johnny Stumbles will get the lower quality streams just to save the data. But we're gonna go with 1080p from now on. I just think it looks so much better, especially when you go to rewatch the stream. I guess when you're live in the chat, the quality isn't super important, but when you're sitting back watching it after the fact, for those people, that's where actually most of the views come. I think the better quality will definitely lead to more rewatches. My plan B, if it was raining heavy, was I was going to head down to Chinatown and get one of those $12 haircuts I keep talking about. It was either that or do a stream. Spooky, does anyone rewatch the streams? Yes, they definitely do. Lewis, this is through Telus right now. I think I can get a nice view of the skyline through here. What's up, Hussein? I don't know if there's a way on the other side where I could climb out of this, but let's just take a look down here. TJ. Greetings in Winnipeg. I have never been down here to this part of the park. What's up, Picard? And you know what, guys? I'm gonna be a wuss and pull out my gloves because my hands are getting a little cold. So I will not be able to see your chat for a minute. Let me just put this down here. Give you a beautiful view of not a whole lot. I think I have my gloves in my backpack. There we go. Touchscreen gloves. And I guess the next step will be to pull out the old umbrella if we start to get some more rain. All right, we're back. Where are you taking us tonight? I don't know, Brad. I want to see if I can flip the camera around with these gloves. Where's my control to do that? That's weird. All right. I don't seem to... I don't seem to have the ability to change the camera angle anymore. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just playing with this for a second here. Well, if you want to see me, maybe that got me. I don't know. We're just gonna keep this up here. Let's head back up because I don't particularly know my way around down here. Where are you going and where? I don't know, spooky. Looks like I got some more troubleshooting to do with this setup. Definitely not a good day for the park. Good Bev. Bev, who's a Patreon member, is endeavoring to make some East Coast walking videos for everyone. Peter Stock, S20 Ultra, awesome. Glad you're enjoying it. I think you've got that super zoom on there. You can kind of see the skyline peeking out from that side. I have seen so many squirrels out today. Does anyone want to see Johnny get one of those $12 haircuts? They'll be coming. Thank you, Sounds of the City. I'm glad this new phone investment is paying off. How many squirrels do you remember? I do, 143. Oh, I could have came up this staircase on this side here. How did I not know that? Oh well, we'll continue heading south. Brad, I should. And Vera, thank you, Vera, for the $5.49 to go to Pigeons and Squirrels. Greetings, Mike. Vera always leaves some fairly interesting, well thought out comments on my videos. And these are some fantastic benches to take a date to, I would think, providing it's not freezing cold. There's $1 million shot. What's on the dinner menu for tonight? Well, on the lunch menu was a Swanson dinner. I'm an idiot. I said in an earlier stream I got Swanson and Hungry Man confused. They're actually separate brands. They're virtually identical otherwise. But I had a breaded turkey. That's Yonge and Bloor straight ahead. That's where I started my walk tonight. I walked from Yonge and Bloor east to Broadview, so that'll be tomorrow's video. Spooky, what will you be eating tomorrow or tonight? Can you see Eglinton and Yonge from here, Robert? A bit more to the south you can, I think. I'm a bit too far north. Bookish Horse Girl, yum, turkey. Well, how about TV dinner turkey? Is that still yum? Good evening, Point Fire. Respect in Scarborough. Brad Popeyes tonight. I already had a not healthy lunch. I think we're gonna have a healthy dinner. Or at least a medium dinner. Maybe a Chipotle. Something like that. Alright, zoom in there. The AK showed Popeyes. I did not see that. What's up, Alex? Alright guys, I'll let you call the shots. Are we going south down Broadview, or am I going to cut through the park here and cross over into Cabbagetown? Greetings, Erika. Mike, that's awesome. CJ Hoyle, I look forward to seeing his new video when I get home. I'll probably watch that while I eat dinner, providing the football game isn't that interesting. Deborah says park. Sounds of the City says park. Brad says go right on Dundas. Troy says Broadview. I gotta figure out some kind of former poll here. It seems kind of tied. Jeanette says park. Alright, we're going slightly. Johnny, the game right now isn't that interesting. Alright, we're gonna go through the park. It looks like there's a slight preference for that. That's all good. We can always come back and stick it all the way down. Stick it all the way. Who talks like that? Well, I do apparently. And stick to Broadview all the way down. Are you going to Chipotle? I think I'll stop at Chipotle on the way home. For those of you watching the football game, please turn it off and focus intently on this stream. How can you be so rude? Osmos. I'm more of a Alibaba fan than Osmos. I was going to go down this part of the park, but it's kind of under construction, so we'll wander through the southern end. Why is this sticking? Can anyone else confirm the stream is struggling for them? Taylor Han, welcome to the channel, Taylor. There's a look at the founder of the KMT party. Alright guys, so if you're having a problem, it appears to be on your end. So we're going to head all the way through Riverdale Park, and that'll kick me out into Cabbagetown. Let me see, are we on LTE or 5G? I'm still on LTE right now. The park is missing the humans. That is true. I'm here, but I guess I don't count. There's some humans. I don't know what they're doing. That's exactly why, Brianna. Bitcoin mooning today. Is it? Someone saying that makes me want to check my Bitcoin. Let me pull out my other phone and take a look. I won't tell you guys how much Bitcoin Johnny has. Bitcoin's up 2.4%. That's hardly mooning. You need a double-digit increase. Hey. We just hit 10,000 steps. Is Riverdale Farm open? That's a good question. We're gonna go find out. Maybe we'll go creep on all these humans working out here. Stuart's supposed to be at the University of Toronto, and instead he is watching the stream. I would say you'll get a better education through me anyways, right? I'll show you how to get those A&W discounts. Pound cake, I'm not about to say that. Although, I do keep all my Bitcoin in an offline cold wallet. It is not attached to any of my computers in any way, which is how you should be storing it. Someone think I was on a bike? This bike is slow. I think Spooky's just starting to troll. You see people do that. They start off all nice and then they just go full troll. Just up there is the Bridgepoint Health Center and the Don Jail. But we're going this way. What's up, Morgan YTC? Ryan, I would say it is. Is Spooky really Dylan Reynolds' other account? Who's trolling Johnny? What is your rain gear? I don't have rain. I have an umbrella. It looks cold. I got my Rosinol brand gloves. Nick, that's a good question. It's the DBP, the tail end of rush hour, and it is actually moving pretty good. That's incredibly rare. Yeah, these gloves have the little touch sensitive thing on the index finger, so I can use my phone. What's that highway? That is the Information Superhighway. How many steps do you usually walk each day? About 30,000. Is it moose or meese? Well, if the plural of goose is geese, then moose must be meese, right, Morgan? There's a look at... Is Broadview Avenue, or is it closed? I do not see any traffic on it whatsoever. Oh, there's some traffic going northbound. Marvin, we are in Riverdale. I'm currently crossing from Riverdale East to Riverdale West. I'm trying to get a little more parks into my walks, just because of this whole fall color thing people seem to enjoy. Bayview. What am I talking about? Broadview. Yes, I mean Bayview. I love it. As soon as I make any little mistake, especially in one of my videos, people are all over me in the comments. Deservedly so. Bevy YHZ. And it's a Z, not a Z. Sorry, Bev, I think people are going to call it Z. You're just not going to win that battle. Maybe you could spell it out. You could put a capital Z and then a small ED after it. But I think our American friends aren't going to adhere to the Canadian pronunciation of Z. Here's one of my old softball stomping grounds. True story, I whipped a foul ball that went over the cage and I hit a car on Bayview, and I don't know what happened. We just heard a thunk and then it kept driving. Maybe I'll venture across the slippery grass. Hopefully I won't fall. Sorry, Chris. I'll send you a pack of stickers to make up for your loss. For bushmeat, the camera has poor color and trouble focusing. This is a live stream. It's never going to be perfect, although if there is fine tuning to do, I'll take a look at the settings and see if I can tweak it. It looks pretty in focus to me on my end. Greetings in Detroit, Craig. Are they still doing helicopter tours? I don't imagine they are. What's up, Oma? Spooky is dangerously close to finding his chat's no longer visible. Thanks, Chris, with the Blue Jays logo. AC, is that a true story? I'm not so sure that's a true story. Greetings, Maria. Alright, we're gonna march up these stairs. If it wasn't so wet out, I would take the grass up this hill. Mike Landry. Thank you, Mike Landry. 20 for a new phone. Sweet. I just got this one, but I'll already start saving up for the next one. Good evening, Mr. York. Good morning, Ohio. Noba-chan. Sorry guys, I don't have access to my camera buttons, so I can't put this in widescreen, and I can't flip it around to the selfie camera. I don't know where they went. Are you going through St. Jamestown? We could go through St. Jamestown. Morgan, I did. All right, let's head through. Someone wanted to know if the zoo was open, but it isn't. Thanks, Mike. I knew. I was just kidding. Can I zoom in on these guys? Oh, it stinks right here. Those, I believe, are grizzly bears. Did you return your Halloween costume? My Halloween costume is my birthday suit. Say goodbye to the grizzly bears. spending time together. It is, but you'll notice they spell it differently. I actually looked up one fact about that video I filmed that I posted today, and I forgot to mention it. Degrassi on the TV show is spelled all as one word, but on the street it's Degrassi with a space. And I am a dummy and forgot to mention that. Whoops. Is your birthday October 31st? No, it isn't, Robert. Thank you, Vera. Guys, it's too early. I'll do a stream closer to my birthday. Maybe even right on my birthday, but I won't say it's my birthday. I'll say my birthday is near there. Although that might come across as someone looking for super chats, so maybe I won't do that. That's correct, Brad. And they didn't even film a whole lot of the old show there. Just certain scenes. They used Leslieville for a fair bit of it. I think that's a particularly nice home. Someone says I'm 21. Thank you. I'm your favorite channel. Thank you, Spooky. I think we're all envious of dog owners that have a dog that walks closely behind them with no leash. I've always had dogs that would run away at the first chance they got if you did that. There's a rare newer style house in here. It doesn't quite fit with the rest of the neighborhood. Spending time together. The name of my channel was actually suggested to me from a coworker over chat. This is the Cabbagetown neighborhood. I'm going to be heading out to Parliament. What's up, Daniel? I've already live streamed through the Wellesley cottages up here, so I'm going to take a different route just to see something different. That's the Toronto Necropolis to the right. That's a really old cemetery. Bookish, there is a leash law. Someone said to come down this street, but the problem with this street is there's parking on both sides. So it kind of obscures your view a little bit. Bev, I don't know off the top of my head. Thank you, Daniel. Whenever I walk by a school, there's always people making comments on how they used to go there. Thanks, Lewis. Good evening, Tara. Dave K, that's essentially correct. And if it burnt down, you have to build it back up exactly as it is, which would be rather spendy. Jeanette, thank you for the super chat, Jeanette. Always appreciated. Jeanette and Mike kitting out the new phone. Look at this house. That's kind of funky. Brad. Thank you, Brad. We're on a roll tonight, folks. Thank you, Jeanette, Brad, Mike Landry, and Vera. Row houses are common. They were common. This neighborhood actually features the largest collection of Victorian homes from the correct era in all of North America. That's one of the reasons why it's one of the most popular places to go for a walking tour. Bev says steak tonight. Yeah, I'll get a steak on my Chipotle. The street here, Sackville, is really nice. Alex, I am walking west on Winchester in the Cabbagetown neighborhood. Susan. Greetings, Susan. Caesar, I hope to see you soon to ride in bicycle. I will not be stopping the bike rides, don't worry. Someone says I should start a real estate channel. I don't know about that. Although I do have some good news. I think my internet is up and running again. Well, man, it's been over 100 or 120 years since you've been here. The good thing about this neighborhood is it probably hasn't changed much. Look, we got the old school fire escapes. Those are definitely a remnant of the past. Alex, well, I started downtown and I walked east. And I was going to go down and get a haircut because I thought it was going to rain, but since it wasn't raining that strongly, I thought I would fire up a stream. Hey, look, it's the Toronto Dance Theatre. I'm quite certain that's in an old church. Do you plan on owning a house like these in Toronto? Head up, Turtle. If these super chats keep up, I definitely will be. SR Gots. Thank you, SR Gots. And you spelled Degrassi correctly. Bonus points for that. Is that Sumac? No, I think that was Metcalf, actually. Are you religious, Johnny? We refrain from religious and political views on this channel. I just don't want to go down that road. But you could say I'm just open and accepting of people the way they are. And that really should be good enough. How cold is it? It's about 8 or 9, but I got my gloves on, so I feel fine. You always feel as cold as the coldest part of your body, right? Alright guys, so this is Parliament Street. Here's the question, are we going to walk north and head through St. Jamestown, or am I going to go south down Parliament? And that'll take me down to King Street, or where the distillery is. So no Biden or Trump. It's going to be impossible to avoid that. Let's just avoid the heavy-handed opinions on that. North, south. South to the lake, north. Uh-oh. South. Vera says south. Jeanette says north. The super chatters are disagreeing with each other. South, south, south. North, then west. That was the original plan, Brad. Oh, okay. Mike Landry and Jeanette have said north. We're going to go north, guys. Someone says continue west. Actually, Jeanette, I have an idea. There's a place you asked me to walk by. So we're going to go up and go for a walk right by that place. You might know what I mean. Why did I pronounce it that way? I put a twang on that word. But we're going to go north, and then we're going to go west through St. Jamestown, down a street that was requested by a Patreon member. Spooky. If you can find me, you know exactly where I am. I can't say no to people that track me down in public. I'd be kind of a hypocrite if I did that. Walk down Huntley. We're going to be going north almost to Bloor Street, and then I forget the name of the street, but I'll be turning west one street south of Bloor, and that'll... Oh, someone asked me in my video today where Ontario Street was, and I didn't know. And I felt so bad, and I was going to pull out my phone and look it up, and she started walking away. And she was a sweet old lady, too. I feel guilty over that. Of all the people she could have asked, do you think I would have been resourceful enough to help her out too? The phone's starting to tilt over there. Ontario Street is just west of Parliament. Brandon Tran, welcome to the channel. I failed her. I did fail her, Bev. Here's a look. Oh, it's actually starting to rain pretty good right now. I think we're okay though. Well guys, I won't be showing my face on this stream, so you can wonder about that mask. The button to turn the camera around has disappeared.
I think so. The only one, like, I'm really...
Hey, we got another subscriber. Greetings from Colombia. You are a loyalty fan, Caesar. Awesome. And here is Wellesley Street. I should have called this one Streaming in the Rain. Yeah, for a Monday evening, since I'm competing with NFL football, it's a pretty good turnout. Hopefully I'm not killing my gimbal by getting it wet. My phone is waterproof, but the gimbal isn't, but it's not raining that hard. And I like buying new toys, even if it does die in this weather. That's okay. I'd rather take my chances and carry an umbrella around. I don't know how Action Kid does those live streams holding a heavy umbrella in one hand. Sorry, Mira, I don't always see all the text and notifications. Did you bring a Pepsi bottle with whiskey to bring with you? Brad Birds, how would you know that? That's exactly what I had in my backpack the last time I went out. I must have mentioned that at some point. Eduardo became a member. Oh, that's awesome. Not just a subscriber, but a member. Oh. Sorry, Brad, I can hardly remember my name, let alone what we discussed yesterday. So I'm walking north up Parliament. There's a giant cemetery on the right. Thank you, TJ Ice. So just on the left is St. Jamestown, which is sometimes referred to as a project or the projects. It's really a low-income housing neighborhood. If I donate $6, will you go buy a mask and wear it? I already have about 30,000 masks. High Fiver. Thank you for the super sticker, High Fiver. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to wander west down some side streets. Thank you, Eduardo. Bev got 2 new Halloween masks. Irene, -10 and snowing. That's brutal. Seems like Edmonton is north of Calgary, right? So I think Edmonton gets the bad end of the stick. I don't have my microphone plugged in, so if the wind is getting overbearing, let me know. I can always try to plug it in. Look at that nice purple sky. That's kind of cool. Sherburne or Castlefranc? Are we voting? I would say Castlefranc is a way nicer station. But I will be turning left on this street just up ahead. Edmonton's so cold they called their football team the Eskimos. There's a look into some of the St. James apartments. Ken Continuum, did you get an invite for this stream? I don't remember inviting you here, Ken. You know where the door is. Just kidding. Welcome to the stream, Ken. Love your videos. Ken's been getting a little more creative on his videos lately, and he's starting to put me to shame. He's put me on notice. Definitely go check his channel out if you like Toronto videos. All right, have a good evening spending time together. Bring your bus pants to both stations. How many kms do you walk per video? Per video, probably 3 to 6. Letitia T, amazing. Thank you, Letitia. These are new condos. I don't know anything at all about them. So my next foray for streaming, now that we've upgraded to 1080p and we've got a little bit better quality on the stream, is to start streaming bicycle rides. Maybe that's a stupid endeavor given the weather and time of year, but I'm going to do a test ride later this week. So that'll be a private stream. And if it works out, I'll open that up and let Patreon members and channel members view it. Oh, these are Tridel buildings. How about snowmobile rides? Well, if Marcus was here, he'd be suggesting Segway streams. EB, those condos will have a phenomenal view in pretty much every direction. Thanks for the info, Nick. It's not so bad a neighborhood. There's really no such thing as a bad neighborhood in Toronto. People refer to this as like the projects or the hood, but all I see are good people walking around. Have you ever snowmobiled before? No, I haven't, Claudia. I have been on an ATM. And I went on this Red Rock Canyon tour around Las Vegas once, around the Red Rock Canyon, I guess it's called, where you take this ridiculous two-wheeled go-kart kind of thing and you get to drive it down the street and all around the canyon. That was kind of neat. Bookish Horse Girl, I do not know. That's a good question. But I am planning a walk through the St. Jamestown neighborhood very soon. So Ken, if you do one, I will officially accuse you of copying me. Does Toronto have more skyscrapers than Chicago? It does, but it does not have more. In the height department, no. In the volume department, yes. And certainly not in the history or the historical department. There's a block of retail just up here on the left in Jeanette. This is the area you had requested earlier. Or I think you just mentioned there was a place here you were curious to see. So we're about to walk by. This is Howard Street, folks. Let's just cross the street and get a look at these businesses. Look at that, Filipino cuisine right here. Can you see their menu? Hannah Clark, yes, kind of a number of times now, actually. Chester Fried Chicken. Oh, they got fish and chips too. I've heard good things about this place, but never been there. Would you consider streaming from Brampton? Or would I don't know about streaming. I might go out there. I guess if I go all the way out there, I could make a stream. My channel tends to lean more towards urban areas that I can access easily because I'm lazy. But perhaps I'll venture out to Bramptonia at some point. You're welcome, Jeanette. And this is Sherburne Street. So maybe rather than head up to Bloor, I will go south for a block or so. Because I just recorded a walk down Bloor earlier today, so you can all see that in the channel tomorrow. Do you own a car? No, I don't. I got rid of my car a few years ago. And by a few, I mean a long time ago. Thank you, Sky Angel. We are, Susan. Brad says right on Isabella. Well, Brad, we will do that. Let's look down Sherburne. This used to be a mega wealthy neighborhood. A lot of really old mansions here. These days, not so much. There's Linden, as Susan pointed out. Sorry guys, I had someone walking super close to me from behind. I thought I would try to shake him. Let's see, are we on... Oh, we're on LTE Plus now. Where's the sketchy Harveys people talk about? Nick, that's on Jarvis. Right across from the Keg Mansion and a gas station with an A&W in it, making it the culinary capital of Canada. I don't think that clock's working. Do you ever think of joining CarShare? I used to be a member of a Car2Go, but when they left Toronto... No, I like Car2Go because you could just take the car and leave it wherever you wanted, and you paid per the minute pretty much. Whereas with Zipcar and those places, you have to commit to a time and a place where you're going to return it ahead of time. So that's kind of stupid because you're always going to want to make sure you bring it back on time so you're not late. So that's going to mean bringing it back early and paying for time you didn't use it. Plus the inconvenience of having no flexibility. So I just rent cars the old-fashioned way right now. As per Brad's directions, we're turning right here onto Isabella. Good evening, Mark Lang. Hope you're doing well down under. Thank you, High Fiver. I'm not sure if it's the phone being more powerful or the improved network connection. Good evening, Cindy. Songs from the 60s. Well, here's the thing, Adept Turtle. You could use songs from the 60s on my walks as well. That's one of the reasons why I don't like putting music in my videos, because everyone has different tastes. I'd rather just play the ambient sounds of the city and let people, if they want to put music on, they can put on whatever they want. Thank you, Brad. Bev, I heard the S21, but the problem is right when the S21 comes out, it's going to be super expensive. So really the best time to buy a phone is usually what's ever available right now, because you're always going to be waiting for something new around the corner. Alex, that's true, but some people probably don't like that I talk in my videos. So instead of background music, you get some guy rambling on about whatever. But there's plenty of other channels you can watch. Oh, it's telling me internet connection is unstable. Oh, there we go. We're back. One thing I do that I don't think the other channels in Toronto do is I use an external microphone. It's quite sensitive and high quality. So I think it kind of enhances things a bit when you don't have to deal with the wind noise. Right now I'm not using it because this is a stream. Well, I keep getting unstable internet messages, guys.
How's he doing?
Hopefully we'll... I don't know if I can stay on... Yeah, it says the buffer. We're trying to 10... and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna head north up to Bloor Street. Maybe we'll get some better internet. Marvin. All right, so the internet. Let's stick to let's stick to the major road here. Thank you, Richard. Guys, I've got this blinking internet connection unstable. I hope I don't lose this. What I think is happening is I'm trying to stream at a higher quality, so it's trying to push out a... Rogers is blocking Telus. I would not put it past that evil company right there. Interfering with this. They'll see and hear me. That's what's weird. Normally when it does... It's... Alright, we're J1. Stupid robbers. Ruining my stream. Oh, there we go. I think we're back. Should we give them the middle finger salute? That's what I think of your company. Stupid jerks. For the non-Canadians, here, Rogers is probably the single most hated company in Canada. Yeah, I think I just went through a patchy spot there. So I think we're now stealing signal from Rogers. Although if we were stealing Rogers signal, it would probably look even worse because their coverage is so bad, but hey. Rogers internet jammers. I have successfully got my entire family off of Rogers. Nobody I know that I'm related to directly pays money to them. That's an accomplishment. I could put that in my resume. Alright, now we're on Bloor Street East, the one street I didn't want to come back to, but here we are. Let me see what signal I'm on here. Oh, we're on the 5G network now. That's probably why it's nice and strong. Looks like Bev is in the TELUS family. I remember when TELUS used to be called ClearNet. That was back when TELUS and Fido were the good guys. Then Rogers bought Fido and ruined it. And then ClearNet became TELUS and turned into a third evil giant. Denise, greetings. We are near the later part of the stream. Do you have a T-Mobile or Verizon in Canada? Well, the version T-Mobile would basically be Freedom, but now Freedom is owned by Shaw, and apparently they're going to use Freedom as sort of the cheaper brand like Fido, and Shaw will become a premium brand. So they're basically going to duplicate what Rogers has. Janice Milne, thank you, Janice. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, Vera, for pointing that out. Are you saying you guys don't want me to pull into Bloor Yonge Station and end the stream? Alright, it looks like I'm going to have a do not walk sign here. So let me just pull something up here. Claudia, have a good night. I'm just looking something up here. Vera, thank you for the super chat. Have yourself a good night, Vera. You guys on the street, only 7 p.m. Yeah, there's not a whole lot on the street right now. But I just got a good notification. Patrick Mahomes threw a touchdown to Travis Kelce. Sweet. Ooh, check that out, guys. Stream on stream action. Although it's not focusing on my phone. But wow, the quality actually looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. This is church. Bloor looks cool at night. Yeah, I think because it's so well lit. Point Fire Tory used cell phone tracking for the outbreak. Well, they kind of effectively use it in Taiwan, and they've had no outbreak, so to speak. I think we just don't, or we just were completely not prepared for this sort of thing. How are you liking the S20? I am liking it a lot, Jay Wong. I don't have access to my camera buttons right now in this app, so I'm not liking that part, but I might just use another app. I can't throw the wide angle or the selfie mode on, although that'll probably scare everyone away from the stream anyways. Thank you, Mike Landry. Have yourself a good night, sir. Mike and Bev on the East Coast. We can come together to create the ultimate East Coast walking channel. Toronto is certainly a clean city. Richard, it's either completely stopped or it's very lightly drizzling. Yeah, I think it's very lightly drizzling. I can still feel it. Someone wants me to look up. All right, I will oblige. We gotta look way up for One Bloor West. And soon there will be an even taller tower right across the street. Wow, this is crazy. I'm an hour and 12 minutes into this, and I'm at 70% battery. My last phone would be like at 30-40% right now. There's a Chick-fil-A down there, and yes, there are some people lined up for that. New subscriber, welcome to the channel. Good night, James York. Missed the Uptown Theater. I do too. The reason, I guess it was Famous Players who closed it, not Cineplex, they gave was that the city accessibility requirements required all theaters to be wheelchair accessible, and they said they could not retrofit that older theater to accommodate. Even though every other old theater in that style was quite easily retrofitted, so it seemed like more of an excuse for them to get out of a situation they didn't want to be in. Someone asked me what phone I'm using. This is just an S20. Greetings from Scotland. Yeah, Chris, I don't think movie theaters are going to be profitable for a while. I feel more bad for the smaller independent chains who can't just hunker down. Mala Testa, I believe I have. But I can certainly go back. I think I did that one last year. Indeed, High Fiver, there is. It used to be called Panorama, I believe. Got kind of a Blade Runner vibe going on right now. Do you remember the Busker Bend Cur? I do not. Point Fire. Nice outdoor seating, Italy. There's more outdoor seating over there. When are you getting the e-bike? I don't know. I've got my Trigger Finger ready to order an Osmo Pocket 2 tomorrow morning. I think they'll be available. Whether they're available to Canadians or not is another story. Once I get that purchase out of the way with, I guess all sites will be on the e-bike. Thank you, D. Teresa. Welcome to the channel. We're now walking through the swanky Yorkville neighborhood. And I think I've ever been to France. I have, Brad. I've been to the France in the Pantages and, of course, the one on College countless times. I think I'm ultimately heading to St. George Station. Or better yet, let's kind of loop up and I'll cut back across Yorkville and then I'll end at Bloor Station. Time-wise, it'll be about the same. Jason Lee, are you talking about Zanta or the new guy? There's two crazy guys who do push-ups. I put a picture of Zanta on my Instagram the other day, and some people were saying, who the heck is that? But he is no longer able to do those. Whoa, come on, stop. Stupid car. Well, the car's not stupid, but we all know who I'm talking about. Janice! Thank you, Janice, for the super chat. That's amazing. Very much appreciated, Janice. You mean the sticker lady that would slap a sticker on you at Yonge and Dundas and then hound you for money? Someone from the Toronto Star followed her home once, and apparently she lived in a nice condo. And her husband had a day job that was well paying, and they even had a Mercedes. But she would come out and pretend she was borderline homeless. I guess that shtick didn't last very long. Well, it lasted very long, but it didn't last into the smartphone era. Oh, you guys are still wondering about Zanta? He was just I can go, maybe I'll make a video about Zanta someday. Maybe I can get him onto a video. But he was someone who unfortunately had an accident and suffered some brain damage apparently. And then started doing bare knuckle push-ups all over Toronto with a Santa hat on. He was a painter, and then I think he said he was doing it all for his daughter, who kind of viewed him as more of a head case. I don't know, it gets convoluted, but long story short, he was known for doing bare knuckle push-ups around the city. I even rode the subway next to him once, all the way to Kipling. The other guy I saw in one of Ken Continuum's videos, and I came across him in one of my videos. There's a sad sight. It means very near to that spot. Somebody passed away in a bicycle accident. Thank you, WM. Thank you again, Janice. All right, guys, I'm not going to head into the annex. I'll go north, and then we'll take a quick stroll through Yorkville. There's a gorgeous old building on the southeast corner. The Club Monaco building, this one. Yeah, all four corners of this intersection have really neat architecture on it. Doesn't John Tory live around here? Yes, he does, Jason. He lives a few blocks to the west of here. Chris Coulter, I would hope it wasn't built for Club Monaco. I'm surprised Club Monaco still has a lease on that building. There's no way that's profitable. I think that's just like a loss-leading flagship location. I don't know who this fashion Santa you speak of is. Alright, let's go down Cumberland. I feel like I went down Yorkville more recently than this. It's the Yorkville landmark. Look that up. I've completely missed the boat on Fashion Santa. AK is still alive cycling. How does he even know if his stream is still alive while he's cycling? He must have another phone mounted on his handlebar to keep track of that. I don't think I've ever seen Yorkville this dead at this time of night, even on a Sunday. Thank you, Carl. I think it's probably the network connection more than the camera itself.
Out in the open, like we're all talking about it openly, or we're all kind of.
Have you thought of going around the Yonge and Shepherd area? Jason, I've recorded around there many times. But for a future live stream, I'm thinking of going down the Shepherd line. Are you going to stream on Halloween? Maybe. Hey, it's Hemingway's. Good to see they're open. Ooh, there's some spooky ass Halloween stuff. I think we broke 500 on one of them. Malatesta. The new Eglinton Crosstown. Yes, I will definitely be doing that. I have to dress up. Can I dress up as a YouTuber? That's kind of fun. This is where Johnny dies. Oh, I made it up on these rocks, but they're all wet. Be Waldo. Easiest costume is Sim's character. Alright, I'm risking my life to go down this slippery, wet rock. Thanks for the pun, Brad B. It's not enough bass in that music. No one's going to be getting it onto that. It is indeed a quiet night. Even though it's a Monday, it's still unusually quiet. Should we live stream trick-or-treating? There's an amazing teppanyaki restaurant just here on the left. Yamoto. So my camera can't seem to focus on the sign there. That's so weird. I'm looking right at the sign and it says Yamoto on it, but this camera is not picking that up. Yeah, it was actually the construction of the subway that gentrified this area. It was kind of hippie central, and then in the 60s, Line 2 opened. And because this was kind of located in a prime spot, it was one of the first to gentrify on the new subway line, and all the hippies got kicked out. This is a pretty swanky street. Always remember a Halloween dance. That's cool. Haunting Live podcast. What TV app are you using? There's a Chinese restaurant. Have you ever been caught in a thunderstorm? Not during a stream, Marco, but during videos many times. We're with Rogers. No, what app are you using? Not like, what's the platform? Is it a Fire Stick, a Roku? What's your favorite candy? I'm a big sucker for rockets. I love me some rockets, especially around Halloween time. Or red and black jujubes. If you give me a bowl of jujubes, I will pick out every single red and black one. You can eat the yellow ones. Yellow should taste like banana or pineapple. Who the hell decided that it should be lemon in every candy? It's the worst decision in the history of mankind. And I can't be alone in thinking that. Susan. I'm quite a fan of chocolate. We are standing in the middle of Bay Street. Red and green for me. We call them Smarties. They're still different. American Smarties are not quite the same as Rockets. Canadian Smarties are the shit. I don't know how anyone can eat M&Ms if you've had one of our Smarties. Let's go down here. Here's a street I've never recorded on this channel before. Brad. Paul, thank you for subscribing. Marvin, you can just click the little bell and you'll get notifications. Ooh. I have never been to this part of the Four Seasons. Let's go take a look. Sorry guys if I don't see all your chat messages. Well, if it's clear, well, things tend to always look more clear on your phone than on a TV anyways, because it's way smaller. That's kind of a nice view. Jess, I hope you're having a good evening. Ever bump into anyone famous while streaming? We bumped into the guy from Dragon's Den, who owns the Alma Combo. I forget his name. Adept Turtle. If you don't want to reveal what the place is, fire me a DM on Instagram. I might not read it for a week, but I'd be curious to know. Or you could just leave it in a comment. Let's go to the other side of the street. I'd rather not walk across the or alongside the parked cars. The Noble Society. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a hair shop. It's probably super expensive in this neighborhood. Good crowd for a weekday evening. Normally we're in like the 200s, maybe the low 300s. I think the 1080p is helping. Do you ever want to spend the entire day in bed? I am looking forward to doing that, Malatesta. I just need to get a few videos ahead on my schedule. You'll notice these days, that's correct, Mac, these days the videos I post were filmed the day before I upload them. So as you can tell, I don't really, unless I want to miss a day or post a video that sucks, I don't have too much time for myself, but we'll get there. I just need to rock out 2 or 3 videos in a day, and that'll make all the difference in the world. Jess, you're very, very welcome. It's a very, very much appreciated comment. I'm glad you extract some value from the channel in these videos. Go on the opposite side of Davenport, wait for the GO train. It seems like towards the end of my streams, I always end up on this part of Yonge Street. And I think the wind is starting to pick up, so the audio is not going to be too good because I didn't plug in. Alright guys, we're going to go to Rosedale and call it a night. I tend to either end my streams at Young Dundas Square, or I walk all the way home to Yonge and Eglinton. If Toronto had a more extensive subway network, we could find some more creative places, but after wandering for about an hour, I eventually start to put myself on a course to go back home. Sometimes A&W or Popeyes. That's true, Susan. Miss seeing bands at the Masonic Temple. You mean you don't miss seeing the Mike Bullard show being filmed live there? I've only ever been to a few shows there, but they were really good shows. The new Ontario line will be great. It will be great, Carl Roth, but the problem is we're all going to be 90 years old when it opens. Continue the stream at home, maybe. I've got to edit a video for tomorrow, Brad, and upload it. Have you been listening to Gwar? No, I have not. I think I learned about Gwar from Beavis and Butthead. Hey, Mr. Driving Backwards. You were caught on video. You just got honked at for backing onto Yonge Street, Mr. CRJW875. Like, could that guy really not have just looped around? It would have taken him 30 seconds, and then you don't have to drive backwards down Yonge Street. What are you drinking tonight? I'll be drinking SodaStream tonight. Greetings, Dr. Edward. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I hear the drivers in Montreal. Well, when we talk about bad drivers, guys, let's be real. Like 95% of these people are perfectly adequate or even great drivers. There's just the dummies that sort of ruin that reputation. But I would say Montreal does have a higher percentage of dummy drivers than we do in Toronto. Uh-oh. Stop blasting copyrighted music, car. Johnny, is Popeye's chicken sandwich spicy? You can get it spicy, but the spicy one isn't that spicy, actually. There's one of the 5%. Greetings, Miriam. Your name is very long on here. What type of shoes do you wear for the walks? Well, normally I wear the my 373s, but today we are rocking the 420s. 420s are my cycling shoe of choice. Where can you go for really spicy? I think Duff's has what you're looking for. What's your favorite greasy spoon? I like the George Street Diner, Vesta Lunch. Where does John Tory go when he wants to have a cold beer? I think he has a no-name brand beverage at home. Hey, we got a new subscriber. Your Google's, I said 11 o'clock. That was clearly a time I made up. Yeah, we just walked by Riverdale Station. I don't know, we're gonna go north a little bit more. This damn new phone has too good a battery. Tori only drinks soy. Alright guys, how about I stay on this side of Yonge and I go up to St. Clair. And please don't talk me into walking all the way home to Yonge and Eglinton. Sorry guys, your chats are really starting to move fast here. Walk through Chestnut Park. Nathan, that's an excellent idea. I'll probably do that in the fall. That's definitely one of the most beautiful streets in Toronto. Palmerston being another one. And Roxborough right here. Although Roxborough actually continues on the other side. Media Monitor, then to Yonge and Davisville. I have Alex. You will sleep better if you walk to Eglinton. I don't have the data. You making dinner tonight? No, we're having a Chipotle dinner tonight. When's the next stream? I don't know. It won't be Wednesday because I'm busy. Maybe during the day. Maybe I'll do a daytime stream on Wednesday. I don't know. Tacos or burrito bowl? We're gonna get a rice bowl, Susan. With all the fixins except guac. The last time I said everything but guac, and they put the guac on. And then I was like, I said everything but guac, and then they gave it to me anyways. Because when you're an employee at those places, you don't really care. When's the last time you cooked a meal? Brad Burns. I talked about the mac and cheese I made on my last live stream. Does that count? I had to boil a pot of water. Did you ever do any early sunrise streams? No, I don't, Media Monitor. My issue with Chipotle is they only have one portion size, and that's like 1.5 meals. So it's way too much, but today I feel like I will devour that entire bowl when I get home. Mac and cheese from scratch or craft? Craft. Who makes mac and cheese from scratch? What kind of wizardry is that? I agree, Macman. Subway? I used to eat Subway. Johnny, you ever order wings? Not really. I hope I do, Jeanette. Well, Brad is a savant if you can make mac and cheese from scratch. I've never heard of that. I typically eat my wings after a game of softball with a jug of beer. But that has not happened this year, and this is probably the only year since I was in my mid-teens I haven't had wings. Yes, guys, this is Big Ben. We stole it from England. Greetings in Peru. Hello, all 517 people watching. If you haven't subscribed, what the hell are you waiting for? Are those Christmas lights? I think so, Susan. Say hi to cousin Harry in Toronto from Marvin in Vegas. The downside of walking on this side of the street is we get all the glare from the headlights coming right at us. I thought it said Bitch Avenue. Thank you, Dr. Edward. Edward? Did I just call you Edward? Are you walking all the way? I think at St. Clair, we're going to call it quits. And that'll put us right around the 2-hour mark on the stream. We're going to look at those Christmas lights for Susan. I'm curious, do we have a 5G connection right now? No, we're on LTE. Thank you, Mohammed. Hey, Road, nobody has to pay anything. That is completely optional. Appreciated, but optional. Johnny, don't stop. Viewers are increasing. Don't stop believing. How many steps do you get on your phone at the end? I use a Fitbit. And I'm probably around 15,000 right now. I don't know, I thought we hit over 500 before. Someone's calling for good pizza up here on the left. Are you talking about the Domino's? Maybe I need to get some new shoesies right here. I don't think it would, media. Denise, I do not have a lovely voice. Nobody has ever said that. I wear New Balance, but I never get what I like in the New Balance store. I'm so basic. All I want is 373s or 420s or 574s. And I always find the ones I want on Amazon or at Winners. Stupid New Balance. Fix your stores. Brad Burns, Domino's I think is 50% off every Monday, and all of last week they were 50% off. Alright guys, the gloves are coming off. The gloves are off. Greetings, Christine. I can't use my selfie camera tonight, and I don't know why. Maybe this will work. I don't know. Can you guys see me? It's probably drifting all over the place. I have no idea if that worked. Well, let me... I heard all of the lenses on your screens cracking when I turn that camera around. Sweet, I guess in the future when my selfie cam button disappears like it did right now, I can do that. I gotta find a new route home to stream because this is like the 1 millionth time I've came this way up Young. Johnny, your Bills are losing. I don't know, Brad. I'm more concerned with how my fantasy football teams are doing. One team is 5-0, the other is 4-1. Let me take a look right now. Yeah, I've lost in my ESPN league. And I am definitely losing in my Yahoo league. Do you have pets? I have subscribers. 18,000 of them. Who needs pets when you have humans? Cannabis is legal in Canada. It is, as it should be. It's kind of hypocritical to legalize tobacco but not cannabis. Sweet, Brad. Nothing like a Monday night win. Hannah Clark, I have not fed you. I did eat on one of my streams though. We did some potato chip mukbang. Alright, Leo 2Calf, I will wave to your friend based on that description. Are you going to give us a Halloween walk? I don't know. Mukbang stream was fun. That stream was fun for me because all I had to do was sit in my chair at home. I might do a stream like that every once in a while, not too often. It helps if I have unwatched footage. Pretty good money for a mukbang. Yes, Jeanette, I wonder where that money came from. Thank you for the mukbang super chat. Susan, are you calling this not a chill to stream? You have hurt my feelings. Synthetic marijuana is a real trip. I know someone who had to leave Korea because they had synthetic marijuana on them when we were teaching. Thanks, Bev. I'm all out of Dr. Pepper shirts, unfortunately. You guys have seen the full repertoire. And the dill pickle chips. I might do a hangout stream on Johnny Stumbles. Maybe I'll do one tonight after the once I get. No, well, I gotta upload a video. We'll see. I'll do a hangout stream on the Stumbles channel pretty soon. So if you guys aren't a part of that channel, go subscribe. This is how us YouTubers get you to sign up to our other channels, even though the other channels suck. We dangle a carrot. Sometimes I'm too transparent for my own good. I might even do that tonight or tomorrow at some point. Maybe even during the afternoon. I always get about 10 people watching those live streams. This place has fantastic burgers. I don't know, Brad. Maybe not tonight. I still have a video to edit and upload. Maybe. But definitely at some point in the very near future. Okay guys, here's the part where I wander over into the subway station. Brad, the High Park walk? I think that one cracked 300. I wish I had this phone for the High Park one. Things would have looked a little better. Looks like a ghost town now. Alright, since I can't use the selfie cam, spin that around. There we go. I'm gonna fix the angle. Mount Pleasant Cemetery for a walk on Halloween. Hey, I could probably make that happening. Thanks, Media Monitor. Glad you masked up. Well, it's the law. We have to. I don't want to be one of those people getting dirty looks. I'd rather be one of the people giving dirty looks. And believe me, I give people dirty looks. Can you live stream walking best foodie neighborhoods in Toronto? Ever stick your tongue out while wearing a mask? No, but my tongue has probably brushed my mask at some point. I'm sure that's happened. It is quiet, but I'm going to lose my signal. So guys, we are going to end the stream right here. Hey, look at this. You can see me and the outside. Watching live from Christy Critz. Well, I'd like to thank everybody who super chatted and everyone else who joined the stream and chatted. We got but they were outside. Yeah, that's a good point. But thanks a lot, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and subscribe to the other channel and Ken Continuum and all the other subscribe to every channel on YouTube. Just do that. You'll make everyone happy. All right, guys. Have a good night.